Yo, he's back. Dude, I haven't seen you in such a long time, man. You all right?
I know, right? Look at me.
Dude, how long's it been?
Can you hear me? Could you hear me chomping along?
No? What are you
Okay.
chewing? What are you chewing on?
Just some snackies. Oh shit! If you're gonna do that, if you're gonna talk about that, I should have went and got the vinyls that I just got.
Ooh.
Okay.
I mean,
Since we didn't do this last time, you can introduce the show. We were too busy catching up to do it properly.
we got so excited about the catch up that we forgot to do the recap. Yeah, all right, what up?
So you introduce
I-
the show and introduce us while I go get the materials that you just got.
Rad.
Okay. I will
Okay,
be
cool. So what up? It's Tone. Welcome to another episode of Show and Tell with Tone and Tone. It's a audio podcast that you can occasionally watch. It's a show where two friends, both named Tone, talk about, show and tell about different stuff that we know and love, and we want to talk about. Our show is random, and every week or whenever, every episode, we randomly select a different type of thing to show and tell. So hopefully every week we're not talking about the same kinds of things. Me and Tone met on the radio talking about music, and we didn't want to limit ourselves to music. So we devised a scientific 20-sided system where we have a list of 20 things. And we're going to post a link to that in the bio. You can see the list of things. Listeners can recommend different things to check out for us in our show and tell sesh. But this week's episode, we did roll for music, so we are going to be showing and telling music. And now Tone is back. So Tone, what's up? How are you, man? It's been forever.
Dog. You know, I know in the last episode we kept talking about how we recorded them a couple of days before, but we're recording this episode like 3 weeks after the last episode. So
yeah, which obviously because we're wearing different clothes.
Yeah, if you're listening, you just got to take our word for it. But if you're watching, these are different clothes. I know it looks like I'm wearing the exact same hoodie, exact same everything. I got multiple black hoodies.
If you're listening, well, I think what's different is in the last episode you were wearing rainbow biker shorts, and now you're wearing leather assless chaps.
Yes, and I have one of those old computer chairs that has like that mesh, but it's like rough, so it's not feeling great on the part that's not chapped. It's quite chapped.
Yeah.
So I would say I'm wearing full chaps.
Yeah, that is fair and disgusting. I love it, man. I love it. Well, so, the weather is whatever the weather is where you are, listener or viewer, and that's that.
Yeah, welcome to Show and Tell with us.
Show and Tell with us.
We talked. Or did you let everyone know that we are talking about spoiler alert music?
I did.
Okay, lit. So
it's not really a spoiler. They know.
Yeah, it's probably in the title. It's probably in the title.
Did you, Rachel? Did you hear that?
Renee's watching Grey's Anatomy. She ain't listening to anything right now.
Yeah, but she'll check it out later.
She will.
And she's gonna. And wait, can I do a plug? I feel like I'm still getting the hang of this.
Hit it.
Maybe she's gonna listen to it later, and while she's doing that, maybe she's gonna fucking give a little pluggeroony on Twitter. Maybe she's gonna holler at us. Maybe she's gonna say what's up at Show and Tell Pod 2.
Did you tweeted her?
Show and Tell Pod 2. No, I haven't.
Oh wait, have you sent me
our last tweet? Our last tweet was November 2nd, 2021.
Damn, pre-Ben. Pre-Bean.
Dude, low key. Here, I'll do a little. Say what up.
What up, Twitter?
Show and Tell with Tone and Tone.
Did you ever send me the info to log into that?
No, I didn't. No, I did not.
I feel like
I don't even remember, so it doesn't matter now.
Fuck it. If you follow us on Twitter, just know that is Tony's shit posting account. And if you follow us on Instagram,
No,
that's
it's not.
probably my self promo account.
We have it. We have an Instagram.
I don't know if we do. Probably
We
not.
should. What? You know, we tweeted on October 25th, 2021.
October 25th. No.
We'll eat a 7-Eleven pizza. We don't give a damn.
Oh my God, we won't. Not 2 out of 2 of us will not. 1 out of 2 of us will do that.
You know, man, I feel like the elder of this pod, and
that is
I want to
debaucherous teen behavior.
That is my that's my burden to carry, and I'll carry it for you, Antonio. You know, I'll walk so that you can run.
When you see there's only one set of footprints, that's when he carried me.
That's when I was in the bathroom having diarrhea from the 7-Eleven pizza. So speaking of food and getting sick from food, I see that you have some snacks on your desk from the last time we recorded. I can't believe those didn't expire.
Oh no, they're sealed fresh.
Nice. Well, you enjoy that. I don't have anything to eat, so I just have to chew on this episode.
Did you really change clothes?
Well, yeah, I don't wear the same outfit for a month like you.
I just noticed that. And yes.
You know what, man? Sorry. On the last episode, I talked shit on the video component of the podcast, and I know that's important to you, so I'm trying to be supportive, and you're making fun of me for trying to make it nice.
No, I appreciate
Fuck you, Antonio.
So anyways, we have
a great show for you tonight.
We have a great show for you tonight. Thank you for getting sitters and spending time with us tonight. So who kicks it off this time?
Well, I went first last time, so do you want to fire it up?
I can do that. I can definitely do that. So, I feel like there's a lot of places we could go.
I talked while you were gone, while I was vamping. I just want to say, I talked about how we kind of like came to know each other via music. So this is sort of like a special topic for us to discuss.
Yeah. So that's what I was going to say. There's so many ways that you and me could just go on and on and on about music. So,
yeah.
I mean, even like recently, we could just go and say, like, what have you been listening to recently? But I think what's interesting, what I want to talk about today, and I kind of bit the idea off of you, seeing you get your records together, but I have recently started copping some records, and I don't know what it was. It was just during the holiday season that I was like, yeah, I should get into some records.
Yeah. Terrible habit.
Horrible. And
horrid.
Even worse, I got Renee into it.
Oh no. Well, at least you guys are a unit together. I mean,
but so I mean, yes, it's great, but it's like collecting records is a horrible hobby. But anyways, so today I wanted to show off some of the ones that I got recently, and
nice.
Yeah, so I have a stack here, but I'm definitely not going to go through all of them. And I was trying to think of where to start. I think the one I'm going to start with is the one that made me want to buy records, because I don't.
Great.
I think I bought one record since I started copying all these. I think I bought one record. Everything else was given to me from my grandma or friends of my parents. And it was My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. That was the only.
That's a great record.
With the big ass red sleeve.
Did you get it new or used?
I got it new, but my brother took the inserts out of and it's on his wall.
Oh my God! Did you keep the poster?
He has the poster. I kept the inserts and he has the poster.
Man, that poster poster, dude.
The poster is tough, but
The poster is just a 48 by 48 inch replica of the cover of the album, but like that's big. That's a lot of wall space. That's 2 feet.
Well, I gave him the record. I was like, because when I moved out of my parents' house, I was like, here, you can have this. I don't even have a record player. And then eventually, once we got this place, my grandma gave me like her nice turntable. It's got a CD player and all that shit. So I was like, okay, now I want it back. And he's like, well, I have the poster hanging up on the wall. I was like, okay, you can keep the poster. Just give me the actual records. That's what I care about.
That's fair.
So he's like, yeah, take it. So the record that made me want to cop again is this, one of my favorite hip-hop albums of all time.
There it is, dude.
Black on Both Sides by my man Yasin Bey, a.k.a. formerly known as Mos Def.
Hell yes. Yasin indeed.
So I was at Dearborn Music, which is where I used to poke around in between classes.
Yeah, no shame. I used to do that.
And I saw it, and I was like, because I come back. I mean, I listen to this album throughout the year, but there's like once or twice a year, where something tells me to go back and listen to it, and it's on repeat for like weeks. And I went in, and I saw that they had it on vinyl, and I was like, okay, well, I guess that's the time of the year. But I was like, I don't need to get the vinyl right now. So I passed on it.
Fair.
And then as soon as I came back to Chicago, I was like, fuck. All I want to do is hear Black on Both Sides on vinyl. And so I kept thinking about it. And got a bunch of other fucking records before I eventually went back and got this. So Black on Both Sides, one of the best albums of all time.
What's your favorite song on that album?
You don't even gotta. You already know.
I know.
My favorite song is Miss Fat Booty.
Now I know.
1, 2, 3. It's number 4. But this, like, on most other albums, my favorite song on the album is what I just jumped to. Miss Fat Booty is one of my favorite songs of all time, but this album is so good. This album is so good that I can't, like, it feels wrong of me to start at track 4. Like, I have to start at 1 and run it all the way through. And it's just, if you've never listened to Black on Both Sides, you gotta listen to it. It's amazing. And then let me see. What else? This was not too much to say about it, but I copped Faces by Mac Miller. Great album. R.I.P. I really love the vinyl. I'm so glad that they did the re-release of this, because this was one of those albums that kind of made me feel a little hipster, you know, like, yeah, sure. Everybody loves Mac Miller, blah, 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 but not too many people really knew about Faces before the re-release. Right. And I hate to sound like that kind of guy, but like,
you do sound like that kind of guy.
But you know, it's a little cool to be that guy sometimes.
It is. When when you're not a butthole about being that guy, I think it's fine.
Yeah. So not trying to be a butthole, but this, when they announced it, I was super, super excited. But I copped it from a record store. I feel like buying records online feels wrong. I feel like you got to get it from a store. Again, another one of my favorite songs of all time is on this album. Wedding, which that's one thing, like, to be that guy again. That was one of my favorite songs of all time. I was like, fuck, but I can't listen to it because it's not on any streaming service. So I had to like specifically download it. But that's one thing that's like really making me happy with this being re-released, is that people get to hear that song, because Mac Miller, just amazing, great artist, and Swimming in Circles were beautiful. But I think that's I think Wedding on this album was the prelude to those albums, and I think it was better than any of those songs. So it just makes me happy that it's so much easier to listen to now.
Oh yeah. Hold that up. Let's get a look at that. That cover is like really, really exciting.
And so bright and colorful.
Yeah,
and
that's cool.
Like,
that's cool.
Just a dope album. And then the other, I don't want to take too much time. I mean,
do it. This is great.
Okay, so then the other one there's so many. So many. This one, my jaw dropped when I saw it in a record store, and it's really like nothing special. But Royalty by Childish Gambino.
What?
Like,
hold up. I got to do a little search on the internet while you talk about that. Where the hell did you find that?
So I found this at...
That is not a legitimate pressing.
Oh, no, there's no way. There's no way it's a legitimate press.
He didn't put that. I'm like, he didn't put that shit out on vinyl. What the fuck? Where'd you find that?
I found this one at a record store here in Chicago, actually. And
Which one?
There's more. There's like around the corner. I could cop it for you if you want. I could cop it tomorrow. So again, this, oh my God, I'm not even gonna say it because I don't want to risk sounding like the guy. But
favorite track on Royalty.
Favorite track on Royalty? Oh my God, that's hard.
No, it's not.
No, it's so hard.
Come on, you're a son of Metro Detroit. You're telling me it's hard to pick the top track on Childish Gambino's Royalty,
dude.
Like it isn't Toxic featuring Danny Brown.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why it's so hard. Toxic is so good.
The song with RZA is pretty sick too.
So sick. Real Estate with the Tina Fey line with bar at the end. Like,
yeah, dude.
I was listening to this album the other day because now that we have a bunch of vinyls. Nay, like she loves a bunch of albums. Sorry.
The plural of vinyl.
Vinyl
is vinyl.
Vinyl. Okay, now that we have a
you
bunch
made me
of
not see. Now we're both being that guy. God.
So now that we have a bunch of vinyl,
thank you.
Nay, just like she'll. Girl, put your records on.
Dude, do you want to hear something funny? Speaking of that song.
Hit me.
Rachel she had this idea like right when we first met, or possibly prior to when we first met. I'll ask her and she can check in on the next episode. The pregnancy announcement X amount of months ago, because we can't tell you when this episode is being recorded, but the pregnancy announcement was an oversized album, a regular sized album, and a small album, and the caption was "Baby DeGeneiro, put your records on." And that was her idea, and I'm the vinyl guy. That was her idea. Love it.
How we are those guys. We are those guys. So, anyways, I can't name a favorite song off this album, but I can kind of. But only for this vinyl version. So again,
interesting.
This Royalty was
Royalty.
It was so hard to listen to. Like this was Dat Piff days. This was my mixtape. Like had to go to those websites.
Yeah, what a throwback, man. Dat Piff.
And so that's like it. I'm so glad that I caught just that tail end of it because like in high school. Bro, that's how I was listening to all of this shit. But so this album was super hard to listen to, but there was another little 4 or 5 song EP.
Why?
No, it wasn't Kawhi. I don't think it was officially released by Childish Gambino. But
was it EP, the one with Freaks and Geeks?
No, it was a
I'm just a rapper.
No, it was this one where
cul-de-sac.
No, he was wearing like board shorts and he was like he had sunglasses on. I'll have to find out what the name of it was, but the name of it's not important because there was only one song on that EP that I listened to, and it was this song called "Eat Your Vegetables." Have you ever heard "Eat Your Vegetables"?
Of course, I've heard "Eat Your
Yes.
Vegetables." That song fucking rules.
So anybody who hasn't heard "Eat Your Vegetables," turn this podcast off right this second and go listen to "Eat Your Vegetables" by Childish Gambino. So
I had a buddy of mine. A buddy of mine used to spit that like from memory,
dude,
like just a piece of shit.
The first time I heard that song, I think that was when I was like discovering who Childish Gambino was, because I was just like listening to every single thing I could find. And I was like, you only hear a couple of, I feel like the older I get, the less times this happens, but like there's sometimes you just hear a song and you're like, you stop it and you're like, what the actual fuck? Every second is so cool. And then you immediately have to run it back. And that was one of those songs.
Yes.
So this vinyl, the bonus
that
track
song goes,
is "Eat Your Vegetables."
No. What? Dude, how does it sound? Is it good? Is that like a high? Because there's like a
perfect. And
because there's like a big network of illicit hip hop bootlegs, and the quality of them is trash. Like
so that's like this album. There's a couple of songs on here that it skips, and it's mostly the first couple of songs of the sides. So like Bronchitis, that sucks because that's a insane song. Shoulda Known, R.I.P. Like those songs kind of skip, but once it gets
is that a 2 LP?
Yes.
Four sides, and then what's going on? Is it just 2 discs in the sleeve, or is that a gatefold?
No, it's just a sleeve. But it does have a dope vinyl.
Oh,
it's like
nice.
Frosted
clear. Yeah, that's cool.
But so
go ahead and send me a Venmo request.
Yeah.
You're going out tomorrow.
I'm running errands anyway. I'll cop it. So the only reason I can say that is my favorite song on this vinyl, which is a complete cheat to pick a favorite song,
because it's totally not on royalty
at all. But I was sitting there and I was cooking dinner, and Nay was in the middle of doing schoolwork, and I heard "Eat Your Vegetables" come on, and I was like, and I started rapping along with it, and I was like, I'm back in this bitch, and I was like, wait,
back in this bitch.
I was like, why do I know that song? And I like stopped, looked it up. I was like, and the exact face that you made was what I did. I was like, no fucking way is this on here. So, because when I saw that there was a royalty vinyl, I didn't even look at it. I was like, immediately, done. That's my favorite mix. This is my favorite Childish Gambino mixtape project. Anything.
That's tough, and I'll explain to you why. I have a similar like cheat answer.
I can name my top 3 Gambino projects.
The EP with fuck, I said it.
Freaks and Geeks.
Yeah, the EP with Freaks and Geeks on it. It has no business being as good as it is, and it's like not part of camp. And I like camp. Camp is ass, but I like it because I turned 21 the year it came out. So I like, right place, right time. Like me and my dumbass friends in college, like just would like drink and play Red Dead Redemption to camp.
Wow.
Like we'd just be like crushing Pizza Hut and like listening to camp and drinking Natty Light. So on the vinyl of camp, it has a bonus disc with the EP with Freaks and Geeks on it. It's got to be royalty though. Holy shit! Yeah, see, there it is. Glass Note's finest.
Yes, sir. And this is the fold out one.
Yes.
Yeah. So
D-Money.
I have an even better answer not for my top 3, because now I know. But if you would have asked me in high school, there was a rip that I found, and it was called The Great Gambino. And only half of the album art loaded. So like half of it was like a picture of his face, and the bottom half was like iTunes ? And like now I know that it's EP, Camp, and Cul-de-sac all together.
Oh, whoa.
So I was like, this is the best project ever. And like people would ask me and I would like get mad because I'd be like, no, the Great Gambino is the best one. And they'd be like, that's not even a fucking album. What are you talking about? And like now
Cul-de-sac is good, dude. Cul-de-sac is underrated. He should re-release that.
Cul-de-sac rips.
Like I'm Different, Hero. There's some jams on that. That's a good project.
Can you name your top 3 projects?
Child tracks or
No, just projects.
Yeah, because I don't really like Childish Gambino anymore, so I can do that.
Yeah,
it's Royalty, Camp, and I'm gonna tag the EP on Camp because they're on the same vinyl. And the I Am Just a Rapper duology.
The I Am Just a Rapper's. Bro.
I'm an old head, bro.
Bro,
I do not talk. I am just a rapper.
I used to know the Infinity Guitars one.
Dude, that's funny because I used to know the 2 Weeks by Grizzly Bear one.
Bro.
Sick boy making moves like a chess piece, and I move real quick like Nestle. Like, let me make it clear for a second, like Pepsi. I was never worried about my wallet being empty because when it was empty, I was still happy walking with my Walkman, freestyle rapping. High school bullies like, what the heck happened?
Bro.
Tony's off the hook like he fucking shot the captain. This is me relaxing. Rapping is my hobby. I do this in my bedroom where I separate my laundry. Watching old episodes of Shiny Town Station. You are now listening to my mouth on vacation. I can keep going, but I won't.
I was going to say, this is Tony's party trick.
Truly, it was that. It was that song and Shake Your Tail Feathers by P. Diddy. Those were my 2 party raps.
Bro, you're gonna make me dig out my fucking my fucking iPod. Wow, I am not a rapper. Wow.
Can make your iPod hotter than a lighter would. Picture me in 6th grade, overweight, overbite, got my fake Adidas on, whiting out the fourth sky.
Dude, oh my gosh. So Childish Gambino, hands down, untouched. Well, his old stuff. Yeah, I would say Royalty, Because of the Internet, and Stone Mountain. Yeah. I think because
you see, this is every once in a while the generation between us reveals itself.
It's very,
and I'm like
very, right, very apparent. But I think
because the internet, fuck you.
But go
back to grade school.
The reason why I say because the internet is sort of like with you in Camp, right place, right time.
Yes.
Because the internet came out, I had just got my license, and there was the track Oakland Telegraph. There was where I live. Telegraph was the next street over, so I used to drive my brothers to school, and we would take Telegraph, and we would be bumping Telegraph, and they still text me and call me like, yo, I'm on Telegraph right now listening to Telegraph.
Aw, dude, that's a really nice memory.
So like,
see,
that album is just like, that album is probably up there with like my favorites, but definitely like if I look at it, 100% not like.
Yeah, but it's just a vibe. To quote
it's just the vibe. But like,
it's just a vibe,
bro. You're about to
that album.
I'm about to go back and listen to I Am Not a Rapper 1, 2, and 3. But that album. So
I literally lived in Oakland, a block off of Telegraph Ave when that album came out, and I don't have nice memories of that part of my life, so that might be part of it too.
Was that dude? I feel like that could be a whole. I feel like that could be a whole episode unto itself. Albums that are just bad times in our lives.
Dude, love that. Add that to the D20 list right now. To the list. Bad vibe music.
Bad vibe
tracks. Bad vibe tracks. Yes. All right. Well, you're typing. Can I fucking show and tell? We got 12 minutes left. Let me show and tell.
Dude, I think we're gonna have to rack and re-roll. Because I have one more to say.
I can sync. All right.
This is why I was gonna say you shouldn't have let me go.
I know I'm glad because what we can do in the next episode, I can show and tell my music, and then we can talk more about vinyl in general.
Yes. Okay. So while I'm not gonna type this, I just need to get up because I forgot that it's on because it's actually on a different shelf. It sits apart from my
Okay,
vinyl.
I'm gonna re-roll while you're going.
Wait, re-rolling. What do you? What?
Or do we? Or no, we don't need to roll the dice because we're gonna talk about my shit next
Yeah,
episode.
and then at the end of your episode,
And
we'll
then
roll
we'll.
for. So just hang tight, hang.
Do you want me to vamp?
You can vamp, but I'm gonna go.
I do not talk. I am just a rapper. I'm rapping over indie songs. This is a disaster. No, Will Smith went off without a hitch, man. CHILD. That's the ish, man. Doing 16 bars, no wristband. I always be childish. Call me Maggie Simpson.
And we're back. my favorite.
And we're back.
And we're back. I think my favorite Childish Gambino bars were when he would just talk about poop. Like those always like made me laugh so hard. Where he's like, I'm the shit. Blah, 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 something. Or I'm so official was like my favorite. Anyways.
Yes. Let me ask you a crucial Childish Gambino question to create some tension for this last record. Have you seen the Donald Glover feature film Mystery Team?
Did you hear that? Did you hear that come out of me? That sound?
Yeah, it was like
It sounded like a demon was coming out of me, but
it sounded like the sound that SpongeBob makes when he walks. No, the sound that Chucky Pickles makes when he walks. Have you seen Mystery Team, the Childish Gambino feature film?
I was gonna pause to create some tension, but yes, I love it. And have you listened to the mixtape that goes along with it?
Of course, that song what's that song called?
I'm official. There's
Yeah,
Mystery Team. Is it?
it was the song.
Podium
It was the
or I'm official.
it was the song. It was the song that was in the trailer, and it just like goes dumb hard.
Dude, that entire one of my most proud moments in my life. My older cousin Merrick, shout out to Merrick, used to always put me on. He put me on to
The Stand.
The Stand. That's what it was. I was
no. Get Like Me.
Get Like Me is stupid hard, but The Stand is
Don't
also
sue us, John.
Yes, dude. That
lyrical legend.
It's one of those songs where he has my favorite poop line. I'll have to listen to it again because that's literally what I'm gonna do after this is go dig out my.
We're gonna tweet our favorite. We're gonna tweet our favorite bars about poop.
Our favorite poop bar
at Show and Tell Pod too.
So
favorite poop bars.
We're gonna have to just start tweeting from that account. That's literally gonna be our pun intended. Our shit posting.
That'll be our shit post account, yo.
So real quick story about the Mystery Team. Last little tangent about Childish Gambino. One of my most proudest moments. Merrick used to put me on all this music, and while I was doing my digging on Childish Gambino, he was the one who got me into Childish Gambino. I was doing my digging, and I found Mystery Team, and I was like, this is awesome. This is so funny. I like cried watching all of it because it was so funny. And then all of the Derek comedy sketches, those were so funny. I still go back and watch Thomas Jefferson all the time. But so when I texted him and was like, yo, have you heard of this Mystery Team? Like there's an EP. He's like, no, I've never heard of this. He's like, yo, good looking out. Thanks for sending it my way. And I was like, just like a freshman in high school, just like, oh my God, I'm so proud. I found some kind of music. So I love Mystery Team. Great fucking movie. Yeah. Oh my God.
Dude, great. Well, it's good. It's okay.
It's so funny. No, it's to me, it's one of those like Napoleon Dynamite where it's so bad it's good.
Yes. Yeah.
It's not like
it's impressive when it was just independent film, pure.
Right. And it's like it's not one of those like great, amazingly produced movie. It's just amazing. I love it. So funny.
It's hilarious.
Last album that I have to show off is something I'm proud of that I found on accident and also going to be my new collection, I think.
Let's do it.
This is the LL Cool J Mama Said Knock You Out Marvel variant Punisher. Castle said wipe them out. And so when I found it in the record store, Renee's like, "Oh, do you really like that album?" I was like, "No, this is like a fine album by LL Cool J. Like I like Bad more than this, or Radio."
Yeah.
But like,
well, I don't know about that.
I don't
Bad,
know.
Sure.
How often do you go back and listen to LL Cool J?
Not
Exactly.
that often.
But when I found it, I was like, "This is nuts!" And it's got this.
Look at that. That is cherry red.
Blood red.
Fire engine red.
And then it comes with like this holographic. So it's it's so cool.
Oh, nice.
This is
when you move the holo, does it show the original cover and then the Marvel variant, or it's just kind of 3D looking?
Yeah, it's kind of 3D. It would be cooler if it did what you said, but
it doesn't.
Yeah. So it's only kind of cool. I mean, I think it's super cool.
Yeah. So how many of those Marvel albums are there?
So there's a Kid Cudi one. There's Kid Cudi, Man on the Moon 2. There's 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Tryin'. And then there's Jizza Liquid Swords.
So of those albums, I'm the most familiar with Get Rich or Die Tryin', so I want to talk about it. I happen to know that's Iron Man on the cover of that one. Yes. And I think that's a miscast. So 100%. I want to know, what Marvel character would you put on the cover of Get Rich or Die Tryin'?
So that's tough because you want to go with somebody who's been shot, but who do you pick? I would say,
or somebody that's died. I mean, are there any characters that have been like brought back to life? I mean, maybe somebody that got blipped. I feel like getting like being in the blip counts for getting shot 9 times.
Yeah.
That equals getting shot 9 times, I feel like.
But who else could it be? I'm trying to think who else got blipped.
You want to know who I think it is?
Who?
I think it should be Hawkeye.
Hawkeye didn't get
blipped.
blipped.
I'll tell you what. Hawkeye did. Okay, Hawkeye didn't get blipped. That's true. You're right. I've failed my own premise. He didn't get blipped. That's true. But when I think about some of the definitive lyrics in Get Rich or Die Tryin', I'm thinking about like Many Men, or I'm thinking of the bar in Indo Club when he says, "I've been hit with a few slugs and I don't walk with a limp." That's Hawkeye's attitude. His whole family's dead. Many men, they wish death on me, or like, he got shot the same way I got shot, but he ain't fucking breathing. Like 50 Cent in Get Rich or Die Tryin' is like a sad, bitter survivor. That's Hawkeye, dude.
That is a good.
That's Hawkeye.
That is a really good recast. Yeah. That would be a sick variant.
Yeah.
Because what bothers me about the 50 Cent Iron Man variant is that it just it looks so lazy. Like I don't know if you were looking at it just now, but like it's literally just like Iron Man.
Pull it up.
It's like Iron Man just standing there like that, and like it's cool. Like I like that. That is a variant, but I feel like they could have gone harder with it, or picked somebody else and did like just something else. Like 50's cover is so much cooler, like with the broken glass like hole.
Well, okay, so I guess now that I'm thinking about it, like the broken glass thematically, like Iron Man is made of synthetic materials. So like
I get why they did Iron Man,
makes sense.
It looks like you're looking at it. It looks lazy, right? Like
it could be better. It could be better, but it makes sense a little bit more than I maybe was originally giving it credit for.
I don't know. I think it's dope. Even if I have complaints about it, I think is fucking sweet. And
Yeah, I mean,
trying to find
yes.
all of them.
It's like rad as hell.
I am really hyped that I got Punisher because I started watching the Daredevil Netflix show, which
nice. It's good.
Amazing.
Yeah, that show rips. I love that. I love the guy, but I like the lawyer, the kid from Mighty Ducks.
Foggy.
Yeah.
Foggy's he's a G.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
He's
Shouts out lawyers. People don't think lawyers are cool. I think they're all right.
They are, and I don't know. I think they did so well with the show because I think both sides are as cool. Like whether they're doing the court scenes, which are just as dope, or the superhero, I think just hands down, I think this is my favorite show as of late. But anyways, I think we're gonna chop it, and then we're gonna get back to somebody else presenting.
Do you want to guess what I was going to show and tell about?
Is it?
I tweet about the motherfucker all the time.
I was gonna see. Is it Jack White or the White Stripes?
Yeah.
Well, if that sounds
that
interesting,
it is.
Tune in next week.
Whoa, good plug. Definitely next week. Definitely not right 10 minutes from now or 2 days from now, or maybe it was yesterday.
Who knows? Whenever you're listening to it, it was recorded 2 days before that.
2 days or 4 days.
Give or take. But anyways, we'll catch you in the next one.
Yeah. Hey, Tone, thanks for showing and telling all that stuff. That was fun.
Peace. Thanks for letting me rant. I'm so excited I got to talk about some of my favorite albums of all time.
I'm excited to owe you some money.
Oh, yeah. It's about to be. I'll send it. I'm going to go get it tomorrow. Anyways, we're about to beat out the Zoom. Okay.
Buzzer beater. See you next time on Show and Tell with Tone and Tone.
Peace.